Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. It's now day 3 for a Wildeye week, and this time we're going to talk about the film Pretty Fine Things. Yes, hee 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 hee.
Don't fuck with them hoes.
Now, Pretty Fine Thing is a 2016 horror film. It was written and directed by Ryan Scott Weber. Now, the film stars Joe Parascan, Patrick Devaney, Adam Ginsberg, Lauren Rehan, Madeline Emily Stiles, and Camilla Perez. Now, in this film, we enter the creepy and sick serial killer world of the Banner family. Oh no, crazy family people. Oh boy. When looking at Ryan Scott Weber, he's done a lot of films in his time. He lives in New Jersey. He's an American film director. He basically films all around New Jersey, and you can tell that he's got a very good not a keen eye, but obviously he's a very good independent film director. And but I don't know what he was thinking about when he came up with this particular script here for pretty fine things, because this film is all over the place. Now, in the beginning of this film, after a dude leaves his girlfriend Heather out in the middle of nowhere, she's killed by Walter Banner. Guy sounds like almost like Mr. Goat because he laughs a lot. That's the one thing I did like about this character. He laughs a lot, and he goes around town. Obviously, we find out that there's a whole bunch of missing girls there. They don't know what's happening. The police don't know what's happening. They're under the gun because they're afraid the FBI is going to take over. But you would think after after the third one, they already would have taken over by now, because obviously the police here in this particular town are incompetent and don't know anything. No, there's like I said, this film is all over the place, because while we see Walter Banner and he's trying to take care of his father, Conrad Banner, and at the same time we have Wendy, Hayden, and Ashley. These, I guess you call them sorority girls. They're supposed to be going into this town to have some type of a party, and they actually rent a property that is owned by Walter Banner. Now, later on in the film, he is actually joined by his brothers. We have Thomas and James. For some reason, these guys are out there, and of course, this is not explained in the film. They are trying to get rid of sinners, and they don't like people who sin, and that's the reason why they're killing all these people. And eventually, they decide to kill these. They decide they're going to kill all the people that are in this having this party. Now, again, I don't know what Ryan was thinking here, because, like I said, this film is all over the place. We have this, we get this family, Walter Banner, and we only see him, even though the caption or the premise says the Banner family. But we don't even get a chance to see his brothers until almost like midway through the film. And there's really no explanation as the reason, where they have been. I guess because they supposedly were together, but they separated, but then they all want to kill all the sinners. And again, like I said before, not the best budget in the world and not the greatest acting in the world as well. They eventually kill. The practical effects are okay when you have a limited budget, so I'm not going to fault them for that. The problem I have with this film is, like I said before, this film is all over the place. By the time all the killing is done, then an event happens, I would say almost midway through the third act of the film, that doesn't make absolutely no sense whatsoever. What is this? Where did this come from? Why you put this in here? Then, of course, at the end of the film, there's supposed to be some twist that we didn't supposed to see coming, but I saw it coming a mile away. And again, like I said, I really haven't seen any of Ryan's other films. He's done like at least 6 other films beside this one. If I read his IMDb page correctly, I believe he's directed 7 films prior to this film, or including this film, which is his 7th film. I really haven't seen this. The first film I saw of him. I guess some of the stuff he's done is okay, but as far as this one is concerned, like I said, it's just too much stuff that doesn't make sense. There's really no explanation as to the reason why the stuff that happens midway through in the third act of the film, what happens to those girls, which I won't say here. But if you see the film, if you saw the film, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't make no sense in the world. Like I said, acting is what you expect. Practical effects, what you expect when you work on a limited budget. So I'm not going to fault him for that, but I will fault him for putting something that doesn't make absolutely no sense in a film like this. And so there you have it. That is day 3 for Wildeye Week. Hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share because it does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser, Money G. And always remember that horror rules. And I see you in my next video. You guys stay safe out there.